Hi guys, it's me again. So sorry. As soon as I clicked out again, it's all experimental. So if you're getting notifications about these little silly things, I am so sorry. But this is how we learn. We have to just get in and do it and make the mistakes. So it wasn't until I clicked out that I was like, oh, there were people here. For some reason, if I hit on chat, it doesn't show up on this screen. But if I go over to this other thing here, let me test this out. Yes, it's gonna have me talking. Wait for this to load. Then I guess I can see your comments, but that's weird. That's super weird. Guys, I'm missing something. So hang with me here a second. See what's going on. Okay, now I see. Okay, so I have to be in a separate window to see your chats. Hi, Johnny. Assad, hi. Shannon. Hi, guys. All right. So, thank you, Margaret. I'm doing fine. I actually had a lovely day today. I don't know why, but I was like super excited for the Air Force Academy. When I lived near the Air Force Academy, not so much because there was nothing but traffic everywhere. But now that I live in a different section of town, I was like, oh, good for you guys. I wasn't so focused on just trying to get home. So Assad says, greetings from Karachi, Pakistan. Hi, how are you? I can't see, well, I can see your messages. Yeah, I can. It's weird. I'm not the most tech savvy person. You guys must know that, right? And as I was saying in the previous hangout, I am just trying to hang out with you guys more, but I also want to be able to bring on a guest. You guys are going to love him. He is so amazing. He's so amazing and he's so sweet. And I'm just super excited to be able to spend time with him and to let you guys meet him. But that's all I'm going to say for now. All right. Hi from Colorado. Hi, Carrie. Angelo, I am doing fine. Thank you for asking. Okay, so Rainbow Dust 7. Much love to you from London. Thank you guys so much. I love the nice weather. Love your necklace. Oh, thank you. This is Ruby. I just got this at my last visit home to Tiffin, Ohio. So a good place to get stones, definitely. Nitsa, hi. You love this? I'm not nervous, but I'm like, what am I doing? That's it. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, that's just so weird. Why can't I see your chats? There's something I'm not doing. I want it on this window. That way I don't have to keep switching back. I do, however, and this is good news, I see where I can invite somebody. So that's good. Got that down. So right now it's tentative because, we're still a month out, but I should be having my guest on around June 30th. So once we get all the details nailed down, if it still works out for that time, I will definitely have all the information out there. If we get to the day and you're sitting there and you're like, come on, Michelle, where's the live stream? I'm messing something up on my end, most likely. So just as patient as you can be. The other thing I noticed was, the sound. When I played back the other video, it sounds really echoey. And that's, because I'm using a microphone here on my computer. What you going to do? Let me go back here. Oh, hi, guys. Super big kiss. Wait, you look oh, I do? I look gorgeous? Thanks. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I think it's my foundation. Every time I wear my Burberry, I forget what the shade is called, but whenever I wear that foundation, people tell me they love my makeup, Oh, Michelle, you look so pretty. Thanks. It's my foundation. All right. Oh, T-Rose Lover, you've been watching the channel since I began. Oh, so you've seen how things have gone. Actually, this computer right here that I can't touch because then it's going to jostle everything around. I filmed my very first video on this computer. I will probably never get rid of it. I'm like that and the 2 decks that I got to start with. I will never get rid of them. I don't think ever. All right. Hi, Mel. All right. I have to have a meeting with you. Angelo? We have to have a meeting. Maybe hit live chat. I did that. I'm doing the Google Hangouts version, so I'm not doing the one where there's an encoder. I do have the encoder. I'll try that at a different time. I'm basically just trying out different mediums here to see what is the most efficient, what works out the best. I was just doing some research on Zoom this morning, was in contact with them. It just sounds, I mean, I love Zoom for webinars. And as I start developing webinars, I will definitely be using that. But for this kind of thing, if you can use Google Hangouts without all the hoop jumping, why not? I'd love to come live with you. Okay, so I get a roommate, huh? Oh, good, Keith. You love the daily card readings. Good. I'm actually, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to be recording the next several. It's been a little wild and crazy here. My apartment complex decided to fix everything all at once. And I live in one building. My garage is in another building. So everything that they do here, and they got 5 major projects going on. It affects this building I live in and the garage. So either I can't go anywhere because they have my car all blocked in, and we're in hail season. So if you're in the Colorado Springs area, you know that that's serious business. So I always try to keep the car in the garage so I don't have access to it, or they're going to be making a bunch of noise. So anyway, the point is I'm always trying to like record things ahead of time, make sure that I don't skip a beat. Never. Mel kisses from, this is Lisboa. I mean, Lisbon? Is that a typo? Portugal. Hi. And kisses right back. Let me scroll up here because I think I missed like a ton of comments. Of course I did. Hi, Nikki. Shannon, hi. Okay, just, isn't this a good look when someone is actually going live and they're reading the comments, looking down, trying to figure out what's going on? All right. Laura, hi. Hi, Laura. All right. I don't know if this is Tana. I think it's Tana, right? Is that how you say it? Tana Clarkson, thank you for everything you do. You are so welcome. Thank you guys for your support. That is everything. And especially as, you know, this is a very social media kind of world. And I came on with my stuff for social media in 2013. So it was up and kicking, but it wasn't what it is now. And as things get more and more popular, as indigos come of age and they're out there starting their own YouTube channels, and of course we raise them, all indigos, to think that they carry all the wisdom and everything. I'm finding, you know, we can have a big discussion about that, but I'm finding like it's just getting very, very saturated. And I appreciate people who have stood by me, even when, you know, there's so many other people to watch. I appreciate your time. I know it's precious, and it makes me feel good that you're here. So, you know, what else we have? I'm just going to look down and do this. Carrie in Colorado, hi again. I love this. All right, so I think I'm all kind of caught up. If I missed your comment, I'm sorry. Johnny, is this Niza? I'm always afraid I'm going to mispronounce people's names. So sorry, Johnny, if I'm not saying your name correctly. You should do more lives, like reflections you have. I would love that. Once, you know, the only reason why I haven't done it is either like I don't have enough makeup on. I know that sounds crazy, but when you sit down, first of all, when you have my face, okay, and then you sit down and the lights are all hitting you, it's just going to be 2 beady little brown eyes coming at you and no face. So either I don't wear makeup unless I'm filming, or, you know, if I have somewhere to go or something, I'll put on makeup, but I'm kind of a no makeup person usually. So it's either that or the tech behind it. And, yeah, the more I do it, the more comfortable it becomes. Facebook Live, I've done that several times because it's easy. You push a button and it goes. I mean, it's just, and all the comments are right there, right in view. It's so nice. So what do we have now? Let's go back to the comments. Hi, Jill. She says it's so exciting. Yay. All right. Shannon, hi. Amanda, hey from Maine. Brenda Jacks, hello from Allentown, PA. Hi. Just text you via Instagram to let you know that I just missed this live. But here you are again. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this is going to annoy some people out on YouTube, I think. This is bad. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to just like pop on live and then pop off and then pop back in and then, you know, whatever. So apologies again. You know, the more I do this, the more comfortable I'm going to get. All right. So I'm just looking at your comments. Forgive me for a moment. Angela says, I'm trying to get in touch with you, but nothing. What do you mean? Get in touch with me, because I haven't seen a message from you. So let me know how you're trying to get in touch with me and for what, okay? Oh, Shannon, thank you. Shannon says, we all love you. Thank you. All right. I'm just going to keep going here. Keep seeing repeating numbers every single day. Thanks for your daily. The repeating numbers are becoming a thing, right? I keep seeing 818, and I think that's good. That's a really, really good. 818 and 717. So, and I've been getting a lot of messages on this end about something just kind of breaking open. And I was talking about that a couple of months ago, where I was like, I feel like a change is happening. I just don't know what. Right? So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted, as always. All right. That will be fun. I'd love to come live with you. We read that one already. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I think I can stop the comments, or pause them so I can read them. But, yeah. I like Facebook. Oh, live. Oh, I'd like to come live with you. Oh, that is so funny. Like Facebook Live. I gotcha. I'm with you now. Yeah. Again, I will start. I don't have any concrete plans just yet, but when I start doing webinars and things like that, if I have a small class of people, I'm sure there's a moment where I can have somebody raise their hand and we can click on. You can activate your video or something like that. We'll work on that. Okay, sorry, I'm just catching up here. For working and personal questions, okay. Please come see us in the UK, Michelle. I would love that. I love to travel, and I love meeting new people in different locations. So yeah. Why is my hair doing this? Okay, by the way, let me just explain this here. Fine. So I just filmed that whole thing on Writing for Healing. I think my hair was like sticking out the side. So that's going to be my hair for the video because I'm not re-recording it. No, there's too much good stuff that came through. All right. Please come see us in the UK. Thank you for helping me open up spiritually. Laura, I am so happy to hear that. And, helping people feel comfortable with that part of themselves, but to also not, it's all about balance. So it's not about, and I went through this phase too, where I went into that spiritual high. I came in being influenced by certain teachers that did kind of preach the whole spiritual sidestepping, hiding from the world. And it was good. It was actually good because it taught me that I needed to be more balanced with my spirituality, and that I didn't want to just chase a spiritual high. I wanted to take accountability for my life and to be perfectly human. And that includes sometimes not feeling so hot and not feeling like being nice. Not that you'd be mean. I'm not encouraging that. But yeah, to keep everything very, very grounded, right? All right. What part of Colorado are you from? I'm in Elizabeth, Colorado. I'm down in the Springs. Yeah, so southern-ish-esque part of Colorado. Where is Elizabeth? I don't know where that is. Angela says, I live in the Caribbean, but no problem, I will come to you. All right. Thank you for being a friend. Oh my God, that totally made me think, thank you for being a friend. I love it. All right. I subscribe to your channel and see your daily and weekly readings. Good. And thank you guys again for also being so patient as I was experimenting with new content. I tried to bring the monthlies back there for a while, and I just did it for the 1 month. I did it for April, and I stopped doing it. And it's amazing because I put that up and it didn't get that many views. And yet so many people were requesting it. I thought, oh, well, this is something my audience wants. I better bring it back, even though it's a lot of work. Not to be a wimp, but sometimes I feel like, it has to be doing enough good for enough people to warrant the time investment. And people weren't watching it. They just weren't watching it. So I didn't do it again. And then people complained because I wasn't doing it. So again, I know that can be frustrating as I experiment with different formats and different things and putting it up and then not doing it the next month. That's not something that I'm very aware of it. It's not something I'm trying to do intentionally. It's just, again, how am I going to know what my audience is going to respond to until I put it out there, right? So work in progress, I think. Nikki, you say thank you for your support. You are so welcome. Small wildflowers, there you are. Yeah. again, I go live on Facebook quite often, and I like doing that when I'm out in nature, and it just seems to work really well. The YouTube thing, I don't know why that's always been kind of a thing for me. I don't know. I'm just always like, seems like there's extra steps. I'm not about extra steps. How do you say your name? I want to say Gadina Gomez. I know that name. Aren't you one of my clients? You're one of my personal reading clients, right? Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I get confused. If I have somebody who comments all the time, I get them confused with my clients because I see their name so often. So, you know, I never know how I know your name, but I know the name. Thank you for being thank you for the person you are and for helping me so much throughout the past 4 years. Find your channel was indeed a blessing. That makes me feel so good. That is perfect. I love that. That makes it worth everything. And I'm glad I could be of help and of service. That means a lot. Hi, Teresa. Hey. Kathy G, I'm really grateful for your daily and weekly readings. Well, good. I'm so glad that you're enjoying them. The dailies are actually a lot simpler than I thought. As I expressed, I don't wear makeup all the time. So if my face isn't in the camera, I can just, you know, throw the card down and say what needs to be said for a minute or two. It's really easy. And so if people are getting value out of that, even better. Actually, that's the whole purpose of it, is for you to get value out of it. I'm just kidding. All right. I love your videos that explain your first experiences with the archangels. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that is a bamboo plant? No. What are those? What? I have another one there. I forget what that. I don't remember. I'm like in a brain fog today. But yeah, these are all over in New York City. Well, you can't see it, but it's over here. And it was a gift from somebody at Random House who brought it to me from New York. And that thing is still hanging in there. I mean, it's amazing. Longevity, all about it. All right. Please make another angelic DNA advice. Oh, you're talking about the video I did where it's like, are you part angel? Could. I'll have to go back and watch that video, see how much I already covered, and that way I don't just repeat myself. Nita says, can you do a live during your baking, decorating cookies? I could. You know what? Because I don't have a cameraman, that's hard. I've done a couple of little cooking videos. One, I think I posted it. It was like a live cooking show or something. And I was a little hyper in that video because, first of all, I was doing so much. I was trying to negotiate for my car. I was a little stressed out and I had a ton of work to get done. And, you know, it just ended up being like a goofy thing. And then someone very rudely said, are you drunk? I'm like, really? That's not me drunk. Me drunk is laying on the couch, okay, watching Game of Thrones. Tell me, guys, what did you guys think of the ending of Game of Thrones? Tell me. I ran out and bought all the books because I just couldn't be without the books. And they're actually quick reads. I mean, I'm a little bit into the first Game of Thrones book. Anyway, that was off topic, but there you go. We're live. Hi, Tina. Yes, we are live. Testing it out. Aw, T-Rose Lover says, many blessings to everyone. That's nice. We like when people come forward and bring good energy. Awesome. Why you are not sleeping? Huh? You talking to me? No makeup. Yes, same with me. Hi from Oregon. That is Tina. Let's see. I got lots of comments. Here, I thought nobody showed up. You guys are all sitting here like, hello. We're right here. Go back. Sorry, I'm totally lost. You guys know me. Maybe this is why. Isn't that weird? Like someone like me who's not really into the techie stuff. Like I'm more of an ideas person. You know, I try to keep up with the ins and outs of social media and how it's changing and what's necessary and you know, digital marketing and advertising and all that stuff. And it's interesting because if you want to be a YouTuber, you do absolutely have to know that stuff and keep on top of it. But there are some old school audience members who remember that you remember YouTube from like back in the day where it was like the emphasis was on being real. So the more raw and real you were, the more trustworthy you are because you're just a real person, right? And now it's getting very fancy now. Very, very fancy. All right. Let's see, let's see, let's see. A lot of YouTubers use live chat here. It's okay. Yeah. Well, they started doing this thing called Super Chat, and I don't know what, I think I know what it is. I think it's where people can I think the only Super Chat thing about it is where people can give donations. That's, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I think that's the one with the encoder. I have that set up. I will do it again. And I need to stop touching my table. See, look at this. Look at me making things terrible for my video. Oh, God. Hope it doesn't go viral. What YouTuber ever says that? Me. I don't want people seeing this. I don't want people witnessing. Hello from Kansas. Oh, my gosh. Angel 1. You guys have been getting the tornadoes like crazy, right? Have you been affected by it? My love to everybody affected by these nasty, nasty storms. But I'm just looking through the comments, sing a little song. Well, thank you. Kathy G says, loved your daily reading, May 29th messages. I got 2 huge messages. Awesome. That's really great. Keith, 333 and 444. Yeah, that's a lot of guidance for spiritual awakening, basically. And of course, I have my video on repeating numbers that goes a little bit more into it. But yeah. Hello, love your channel. Thank you, Linda. Oh, come to Pakistan. I would love to see Pakistan. You know, that whole region of the world. Growing up, I was absolutely enthralled by that region. I was also enthralled by the Southwest of the United States. And I remember when I was little, I was in class and we were talking about, we were talking about Iraq and Iran and Pakistan and, the whole Middle East region. And I said, oh, I can't wait one day to go there and just travel around and I want to see Egypt. I want to see everything. And this teacher looked at me and said, honey, it's not safe for you. Americans aren't wanted there. I mean, that was wow. And it was really devastating, actually. And I think to some extent, it got kind of, in me, oh, we're not wanted there, And actually, I had a friend when I was living in New York. She had an apartment in Cairo and was asking, it was somebody I was getting to know. She was becoming a friend. And she said, anytime you want to come, by all means. And my first reaction was yeah. And then I was kind of am I allowed? And then it never happened anyway, but I would love that. I would absolutely love to go there. So much love from South Africa. Also, I can't see this. What is this little thing? Oh, what is happening? Do you guys I love that you guys are just willing to hang in there with me. What does it say? Black-eyed Susan, much love from South Africa. Been watching you since you started. Every reading you do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that means everything to me. Feels like precisely personal reading for me. Thank you. That's why I haven't gotten one yet, but hope to soon. All right. Awesome. And as far as personal readings go, I have a few in line, but I'm pretty caught up on them. Again, I kind of had to because they're going to be doing roofing projects. So I've been working around the clock trying to get, stay on top of those. But if you want to hop in line for a personal reading, just as a reminder, these are a little different than psychic readings, only in that, I've said this before. So, we don't just stay on the surface level and just talk about what's my boyfriend doing. I don't do those kind of readings, especially when somebody's coming with some really needy energy. And it's not a judgment. It's just, they're just so consumed about or with, what is their boyfriend doing? Is he cheating on me or whatever? An angelic reading, the angels don't interfere with your free will. So be careful of anybody who claims that, angels are predictive. If it's okay for you to know, they'll tell you. But if it's going to plant a seed of suggestion or influence the outcome in some way, they're not going to, they'll tell you in another way. They'll share with you in a different way. So with a reading, we go deep in. And yes, please come with your surface level questions. There's nothing wrong with that per se, but just be prepared for me to not tell you how to live, okay? Or the message that comes through me it's not going to tell you how to live. It's just going to help you expand your awareness, help you realize some patterns maybe that you have, and maybe that will help you make your own decisions, help you go into a different direction, if that makes sense. If you guys have questions about my personal readings, by all means, go ahead and leave it here. Thank you, Keith. That's very sweet of you. I'm just reading through here. Nice. A lot of you are talking about repeating numbers. When is your birthday, Miss Angel Michelle? Mine is 12/23/19. Not 19. Shannon asked. I was born November 12th, 1976. So Life Path 1, which that was really freeing. I think I want to start studying numerology a little more deeply because, man, if you, not that you guys would care, but like if you're a Life Path 1, then you might care. But if you read it, it made so much sense for me, you know, in a lot of ways. And it actually helped me kind of embrace, like, you know, it's okay for me to be who I am. I don't need to be quiet for other people's comfort or be somebody else, right? Chrissy B says, yes, it's important to find balance. That's where I'm at. Yeah. Figuring out how to remain grounded and bring my spirituality and connection with spirit into daily life in a more grounded and practical way. Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, there's so many times where we get taught all of the little tricks of the trade, right? How to manipulate energy. In a lot of ways, a lot of the teachings around manifesting was sort of surface level, maybe because that's just where we were as a collective. And it was very much about just manifesting a car, manifesting a house. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I find now that we're in that integrating space now. So it's not so much, it can be about ritual. Ritual can be very, very beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Ritual can be very, very beautiful, but it's not 100% necessary. You can just get out into nature and feel integrated in, you know, in this higher consciousness, or letting the divine energy flow through you and just kind of live in it, as opposed to constantly trying to grab at it, if that makes any sense. Small Wildflower says, I love everything you do. It's probably not you. It is the YouTube algorithms. Oh, you mean about me not being able to figure things out? Probably me. It's not that I can't. It's just my interest level with techie things is just, you know, it would be one of those things if I ever got to be a big enough channel where I could start hiring a staff, even renting some studio space where I get up in the morning, I go, we film, we have a whole shooting schedule, and someone who knows what they're doing with a camera takes care of it, and someone who knows what they're doing edits, and I could afford that. It'd be amazing. I don't mind being the person, you know, doing the readings and stuff. It's just, it gets a little crazy trying to manage everything. And lots of people have come forward and been like, hey, I can redo your website. Hey, I could do this, I could do that. And I would love that, but, you know, I'm still kind of small potatoes over here. Like, you know, it's just enough to try to still afford living in Colorado Springs. Story at 11 on that one. It's just getting crazy. The cost of living here is, I actually spent less in New York City. That's no lie. I get more for my money here as far as housing. But in New York, I didn't need a car insurance, gas, maintenance. So that was a huge expense. And I had a rent-controlled apartment out in Queens, out in Rego Park, Queens. So I actually pay more to live here. And there's no rent control laws, as far as I know, here in Colorado. And I'm not going to lie. The apartment complexes I've lived at, they've been really weird about privacy. Like, they don't respect it. They will leave a generic notice on your door saying, at some point, we're going to be coming to your home. And then they just show up. And actually, we got a notice saying that if you have like you know, any kind of like, what is those, the chain things on your door, so they wouldn't be able to access it with a key, some secondary lock on it, they're going to drill your lock and break into your apartment. I mean, that's how they are here in Colorado. I don't know that I love it. I love this town. I'm coming to love it. I just don't love the approach with housing. I don't know why I'm talking about it. I just wanted to tell somebody. There you go. All right. I watched the monthly. People just need to get used to it. So that's from Kathy G. So let me know what you mean about that. People just need to get used to it. That's intelligent to use your time wisely, right? It's always nice. Love the monthly too. Thank you, Jill. All right. You're very pretty, Michelle. Don't have anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I could go on a whole rant about beauty and embracing beauty, but I'll spare you all. All right. YouTube notifications are failing a bit too. Oh, maybe send a 30-minute pre-notification before your lives. Yeah, this was not really planned. This was just like I just got done filming, and I thought, you know what? Now's the time to see if I can't figure all this out. But you guys, if I'm gonna go live, you'll probably at least get a day's notice, or maybe maybe I get up in the morning the day of. I'll try. What angel do I call on to help me get organized at home, especially my closet? Well, the feeling I have is that you can just call on your guardian angels. Why don't we just start there and ask them to help you figure out what's holding you back? Because for you, it feels like, first of all, there's the overwhelm and not being motivated, right? And actually, Archangel Metatron can help with motivation. Archangel Uriel can help you get motivated, but we don't want to, lean on Archangel energy to clean out our closet, right? So your guardian angels will definitely help you figure out what the holdup is, why you might feel overwhelmed. There might be too many other things going on in your world, and are you just trying to get control of something? And then when you get, because a closet is easy, really, to control compared to some of the things that are happening in our lives. And then you get into it and there's a reality of your closet like spilling out all over your floor, and you're like, now you feel even more out of control. I know that seems silly, but if you think about it, that's kind of what happens. And then you feel like sort of like you're going under a little bit more. So little by little, but there's something else there for you. Tune into your angels and they will definitely help you have that discovery. Okay. Speaking of cleaning out your closet, I need to clean out my closet. I have things that I want to sell and get rid of, things that were just like a purchase mistake, like hair extensions. I am too lazy for hair extensions. And I have like a nice set, like a really, really nice set that I've worn twice, I think, for events. And then I have a pair of, there's these shoes. What are they? They're Tory Burch. And cute little ballet flats, and I listened to someone's review online to order a half size too small. It's torture. These shoes are torture, and they've just been sitting in my closet. I need to sell them anyway. So I know what you're going through. I love how you keep it real in your videos. You aren't here for the BS. Absolutely not. And especially the older I'm getting, the less I'm like, eh. And as I was saying, there's been this resurgence where people went from spiritual sidestepping. It seems they went crashing backwards into almost this nostalgic, old-fashioned way of approaching readings, and they're super popular. We're talking people who just got on a few months ago, and they already have over 100,000 subscribers. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually purchase subscribers. So when you see a subscriber, I've never done that. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know if it's for me. I've been approached to do that. I've also been approached numerous times to join an MCN, a multi-channel network. I don't know if that feels right either. So, but yeah, that's how they get a lot of their exposure and everything. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm completely down with some of that backsliding and the approach. It feels like it's gotten very hooked back into, is he coming back to you? What's going to happen for you? It's fortune telling. Again, that in and of itself doesn't have to be bad if you have somebody who is good, right? But I'm talking more about an audience taking that in and getting too addicted to that. Then you're not growing. That's not spiritual growth. That's where it starts kind of falling into the category of entertainment. And I mean no disrespect to other readers out there, but we're in a different time. We have a certain responsibility here. And it's a lot for us to try to figure out, I suppose. But we have to be careful. Anyway, you say, aren't here for the BS, and neither am I. Thanks and don't stop. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Miss. First time live. My blessings to everyone. So thank you for that. What just happened? Oh, I got to go back. I just like skipped everybody's comments. I was doing so well keeping up with everything. Oh, no, guys, if I skipped your comment, I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck just happened. Yeah, we're talking about Game of Thrones. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm back. Okay. Yes, I'm one of your clients. Hi. Yes, you always ask if you're saying the name correctly. Yes, and yes, you say it correctly. Yay! Oh, I got it right. Yay! I'm the girl that sent you a video crying and happy for your reading. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, thank you so much for bringing that up. When I get to see your guys' faces, especially when you send me a video and you just do like a quick chat, whether you want to send it through Facebook or send it over to my email at angelsouls444@gmail.com, makes my day. I love seeing your faces because, you know, I have a lot of reasons why I do my personal readings digitally, right? Efficiency, I can tune in when it's really necessary as opposed to being held to a schedule. I have clients all over the world. That would be a nightmare to schedule. And I also come to the table with my own stuff. So I do tend to get a little anxiety with interacting with others. And not on a regular basis, but some days I wake up and I feel like I have to kind of just be on my own for a minute. And that would be kind of crazy if I had, 20 readings set up for the day, right? So I'm not at full capacity to do that for people. So yeah, send me your videos. I love seeing your faces. Send me pictures. It's everything. Okay. I love the Game of Thrones. Jill says, if it's not too cheeky to ask a question, but will my book be published? I don't want to tune into, because it feels like there's so many energies here right now. I'm afraid I might pick up on something else and not give you the right answer. But I will kind of say in a generic way, let's not worry so much about when it's going to get published. Everyone's trying to publish a book. You know what I'm saying? Do your art for the sake of the art and let everything else fall into place in the right timing. Okay? I simply love the energetic vibes that come from you. Thank you. That's from Assad. May you read live now as we are all in energy cross. Maybe here in a moment. Let's see what else we have. Hi, Katie. Hi. Love the last reading I got from you. Good. I'm so glad. Your readings have been super comforting. Good. Highly recommend everyone to get a personal reading. Well, thank you for the shout out. I really appreciate that. And I really love when people trust me with their readings, because again, I know that the approach, I feel like people come and they kind of have a misunderstanding of what the angels are doing because, angels have always been, I think, portrayed as light, fluffy, comforting, and they certainly can be, but they're more about your self-development, okay? And so that's where people get into that thing of like, oh, my angels abandoned me. They never do that. Or they're not talking to me. They're always talking to you. It just might not be what you want to hear in the moment, okay? I don't always look at Facebook or Instagram. Hello, hi, Holly from Long Island. Maybe a YouTube on crystals for us. Yeah, all those, I have all kinds of videos on crystals. Unfortunately, I don't know what I was doing one day. I sat down, it was really bad lighting. Like the sun, the clouds and the sun and everything. But yeah, I have crystal videos. The lighting's a little funny in them though. So those are on my channel. I have not, but I am having anxiety from it. I think I missed a comment in there about what that means. Dedicated to you and everyone here. Your smile is always beautiful. Thank you. Mesmerizing and enchanting. Please don't forget to smile today. If you're going through a rough time, I'm here for you. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Oh, I want to get a reading, but need to catch up on some bills first. Totally understand that. Yeah, finances, I don't know. I think it's just, finances have been really weird for me. I had, what was it? I think I have Saturn going through my second house right now. I don't exactly know what that means, but where was it before? Or no, excuse me, going through my third house now. It was going through my second house. I'm not kidding. Like, and I'm a Taurus rising, and so with Uranus going, I don't know. Finances have been whack. Really have been whack. I have pyrite all over the house to ward off the tornadoes. Does pyrite work for that? That would be awesome. Working for a living is scary enough. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I grew up in Ohio, small town in Ohio, and make a comment if you want to hear my tornado story for when I was like 4 years old, 5 years old, something like that. All right. Hi, Miami is here. Hi, Christina. It's now safe to come to Pakistan. Search the videos over Pakistan by foreigners. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, because there was some practicality around that. There are some things I'm sure to consider. So thank you. That is, oh yeah, Small Wildflower says that is very nice of you. All right. Greetings from Spokane, Washington. Hi, Russell. How are you? Bobby says hello from Corona, California. Fellow Scorp. Hey. All right. Let me just get through these. Oh, nearly midnight in England. Sorry, guys. Good night. Good night. And love you too, Lisa. Susie from Arizona, I watch every day. So blessed to have found your channel. Thank you, Susie. So glad that you're, hello, is it Sambrina? Sambrina. And if I missed your comment, I'm sorry, they're just kind of like flipping through here. Hi, I'm saying hi to you too. I'm connecting into your energy as well. All right. Going through tough times need every positive prayers from you and everyone here. Okay, so we'll send that out for Assad to have some positive energy head his way. All right, all right. So just kind of let me catch up here. Thank you so much. Very brave, Michelle. I admire your strength and determination. It inspires me. Thank you. I'm glad I can be helpful because, you know, it's funny that you say that because, and I don't really know what you're talking about being brave necessarily, but maybe it's this. If I'm wrong, correct me. But this morning I was thinking, you know, man, just how people twist things around. We had President Trump come to Colorado Springs today. And anybody around the world knows like how divided the United States is right now. I don't like politics, not into it, not really. And yet I was kind of like, oh, I was just very happy for the Air Force Academy graduates today and all of that. And it just got me thinking about, because I saw on Facebook all the comments and everything. I was like, really, do we really want to do that and divide ourselves so much? You know, and if one person made a comment, somebody else would come in and twist it. And in a way, you know, social media, I think, is here to really amp that up and to put that in our face about how we try to manipulate what another person says. Another thing that was just happening on Facebook for me personally was, it was my fault. I was being snarky, but we hear a lot here in Colorado Springs. If you're from somewhere else, people want you to go home if they're from here, right? They don't want outsiders. And I get it kind of, and it's rude. But their population used to be, I think, like 50,000 in the 80s, and now it's almost 500,000 or something crazy. That's a lot, okay? And that's a lot. And if you are feeling like you didn't choose to be born, you were born in a smaller town, and now it's getting to be a mid-sized city, I totally understand that. But there was this guy who was making a comment. There was a car accident on US 24 a couple of days ago. And immediately all the comments were, I bet it was somebody from out of state. I bet it was someone from Kansas. Someone said that. So it was someone from Kansas. Where you would just pull that out, I don't know. But and this guy was going on saying, you know, how people who aren't from here need to go back home. And so I was being snarky because, again, I have seen these comments. I've been seeing them for years. And I kind of like, yep, you know what? Yeah, we're just all here to take over. Now you're going to have to move. Oh my gosh, it's not your town anymore. And it wasn't right. I shouldn't have done that. But this guy was so crazy or on edge or whatever his problem was that he went on to my Facebook page and threatened to, and if you guys are sensitive to this stuff, just trigger warning here. He's going to kick my teeth down my throat to shut me up, called me the C word, threatened to do some really horrific things to me, and all because I got snarky with him on Facebook. So that is what we're kind of talking about here, this energy that's out there. Not that would be everybody, but I think everybody, no matter where you live, you have some version of something that really sets people off in like a very crazy kind of way. And that's not what we're here for. It's absolutely not what we're here for. We don't need to be violent with one another or threatening or divided. We don't even need to do that. You know, empathy. We need to have our empathy back. All right. Always watch your weekly angel cards. Thank you, Josephine. Shannon says, I feel like I know you. Every day at 2 a.m. I follow your, oh my gosh, at 2 a.m.? At 2 a.m. wakes me daily to your reading notifications. Oh no. You know, you could probably set that in your phone so that you don't get woken up. It makes so much sense. All right. Awesome. So going back through. Sambrina is from Belgium. Hi. It is always good to vent. Yeah, I'm one of those people, this whole thing of tiptoeing around because, oh, you're not evolved, you're not spiritual if you talk about things. I think it's toxic. And we see people who are in high level positions in the spiritual industry who, you know, they come off as if they're super spiritual, nothing ever bothers them. And then you hear the whole backstory about who they really are in private. So, I don't think it's authentic. I just don't. And people who are like, oh, well, if you're enlightened, nothing gets to you. To a certain extent, I mean, you can still have your bad days. I mean, I've seen people who claim to be enlightened start to really, whatever it is that's there for them, they on occasion might get a little triggered. But yeah, I think it's better to be real and to talk it out. And being real doesn't mean you just vent for the sake of venting, right? Being real is like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, and just get it out. As long as we're not living in that energy, right? All right. Justine says, you helped me with my spiritual development. You were so welcome. Awesome. And she says, thank you. That's why I'm saying you're welcome. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. All right. What else we have? Do several in a row. People will come to expect it, and more people will start following it. Or the monthly, perhaps if you do several in a row. It doesn't work like that. These take a lot of time away from paying clients. Okay. So this is free content that I never actually timed it, but it takes a long time. Plus my poor little computer. I guess maybe if I had a more efficient machine, I could create monthlies. But first of all, it's a little weird. I didn't really like the energy. When I put the monthlies up, suddenly I'm getting these viewers who are really entitled and pushy and demanding. And you're going to do it this way. And I didn't like what you said. But when I kind of let that go and I was doing more weeklies and dailies, it's a good crowd. It's a good bunch of people with some, real level, real. I don't know. I don't know if there is a correlation or if I just made that up in my head. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. But yeah, the time investment is just these people who are doing every sign every week. I would like to know where they vacation to rejuvenate themselves, because it's a lot. Or maybe they just have really fast computers. I don't. And as far as the monthly goes as well, I was doing monthlies on Gumroad, and I was keeping that up consistently for people's expectation, and people weren't picking it up. But I don't know. They're going elsewhere for their monthlies. That's fine. Whatever works. That's the whole thing. If they want to get their weeklies from me, their dailies from me, they get their monthlies from someone else. That's cool. It's all good. As long as everybody comes out feeling positive about it, right? All right. Small Wildflower says, depends on how bad the closet is. Huh? All right. Have you looked at buying a used mobile home? More privacy, but you know how I will absolutely not live in a mobile home. Again, I'm from Ohio. I have been properly traumatized. Yeah, I'm joking. But as a kid with bad weather, oh my God, like that would be so scary to me. Just again, from where I grew up. All right. So, let's see here. Thank you. Oh my gosh, so many things. Okay, so Angel One says, would you say that we are moving on to a new age where, hold on, where'd you go, little comment? Where misogyny, racism, homophobia, etc. will be a way of the past. I feel like a more feminine energy is going to take over now. So what I would say to that is we want to be very, very careful about thinking, it's that whole like sunshine and rainbows future. You're not saying that, but I'm saying that is an energy that is coming up around this, where sort of the divine feminine energy is supposed to come in and save everybody. It's a nice thought, but look at how far we've backtracked with misogyny. Okay, the guy that left those threatening comments was a misogynist. Okay, he was saying that he's going to kick my teeth down my throat to shut me up, and then called me, what I think of as like the most derogatory thing you can call a woman. And we've had this whole backsliding where people are starting to go, you know what? No, I want to say these horrible things about people, and I have a right. So are we heading into the direction where all that's going to be okay? I don't think anytime soon. We're definitely coming up on 2020, which is a different energy. There's another, like, we want to call it a portal. I don't know, whatever the heck you want to call it. But there's an energy opening for 2020 to 2024. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I don't know. It just really depends on our free will choices and how much we want to continue fighting, right? But I think the only thing that we can do is, if we want those things to end, we have to, of course, make sure it's ended for us. And I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes you find yourself like, women can be like, you know, just assuming all men are bad, or, you know, we have to kind of check ourselves and what our autopilot response is to things, and then change your own energy, and hopefully, you know, that will kind of influence the overall energies here. So let me go back. Hi, Goose, from San Antonio, Texas. Yes, you've helped me a lot of people. Wait, what? Yes, you've helped a lot of people evolve. Sorry. Sometimes the words get twisted around my head. Oh my gosh. Priorities, it is important, empathetic. It is important for you to have boundaries. Absolutely. Yes, you are my angel. All right. It has simply gotten out of control. What happens to morals, compassion, empathy? Michelle, you're very sweet. You crack me up. Good. In this climate, great. That's a good thing. I really enjoy your transparency. Must be a Scorpio thing. I get it. Yeah, I'm a stellium Scorpio, so maybe, yeah, probably. But yeah, we definitely, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I could not imagine getting so mad at somebody that I start saying something horrible to like harm them, you know, emotionally, mentally, making them look over their shoulder like, is someone going to come find me? You know, yeah, morals are broken. Morals are broken. I could go off on that. Definitely. See what else. So thank you for that, Bobby. I appreciate that. Let's see here. So do I say this? Hecate's crossing? Is that right? For me, it is important as readers, we do what we want in regards to our content. It keeps it authentic. As long as you're being responsible, I can agree with that. But if people are just trying to be different, like, for example, I saw a reader, she's actually really good. She's really good. She has a couple of these videos up where you can feel she's young, and she's trying to put a persona out there. And one of those personas is spooky mystic. And that's cool. If that's who you are, great. But the energy started to go into a little bit of manipulation. And it wasn't overt. It just started kind of going. And I was like, girl, you're not enjoying your reading right now because you're putting too much energy into presenting in a certain way. There's another reader who's also young. She's really good. She's really good. She's really good. But she starts to go into a territory as well, because there is this expectation with anybody in the spiritual community that you're supposed to be a jack of all trades. That was one of the first things I heard when I started doing this. If you're going to do videos on YouTube, you have to know astrology, you have to know numerology. People would ask me about certain religions. They expected that I knew everything, and that just wasn't my area of expertise. So I understand that pressure, you know, for people, because you were saying, you know, it keeps it real to do it the way that you feel is right. But, you know, as I said, there's still a responsibility there. And you can't just say, oh, I'm authentic. You actually have to, you know, live it and breathe it, right? And when we have those kind of pressures to look a certain way as spiritual practitioners, or, you know, somebody in the esoteric arts, we start giving into that, we're losing ourselves in the expectations. So there's my little thing on that. It was a lot. I don't know. I just wanted to come out. All right. So there's that. I lost my place now. All right. All right. We have, here's, okay, sorry. So there's more to what you said. Great. So I found it. We have to find a balance from within is about being empowered. So you touch on that with your messages. It resonates. Yeah. And it's kind of hard. It's difficult because you never know. That's why personal readings, I know, yes, that's how I make my living. Yes, that's how I pay my bills. Yes, I want people to get personal readings, okay? And to buy my courses and whatever, because otherwise I can't do this work, you know? But really, you know, that's what I try to instill in people when they come to me for a personal reading. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to generalize for everybody when all the energy's in here. But when people are getting out of balance, it might be in one area of their life or another. We can kind of, you know, go into that area and look at it. But yeah, I don't know. I could speak more on that, but we'll move on. All right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I love having this conversation. This is great. Yes, I agree with you. Doing what you are an expert in, or if you want to learn and train, if it's of interest to you, by all means do it. Tarot and astrology happen to go together very well. I think that, you know, talking about angels and doing angel readings and what I love anything having to do with personal evolution. So that's why you'll see me do other kinds of videos, like maybe on health things or whatever. It's not exactly what my channel is, and it's kind of a YouTube no-no, but you know what I'm saying? Like some things go hand in hand, but I just don't, I don't know. I think this is a message from me to some of the younger YouTubers out there. Don't feel pressure to be a jack of all trades. If you are a tarot reader and you don't know astrology, that's okay. All right. It's not like, you know, you do what you feel good doing, right? Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I've been on here a lot longer than I had anticipated. So I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being patient with me, and more stuff to come. Please, if you are not on my email list, please head over to my website. You can put your information in there and you will get updates when I post something, I will let everybody know. And please understand, I do not send out a whole lot of emails. Every once in a while, I might chuck out a couple of them at once, but they're for 2 different topics. Yeah, it's not going to be too crazy. All right. So I'm going to head off and, get some dinner and finish up some recording. So thank you all for being here. Take care.